How you doing, guys? It's Joe again with LVV HVAC. So we're going to swap out this unit here because it was improperly installed and the compressor's no good on it. We're going to reuse all the slim duct. That's something actually I did. It was actually no slim duct. It was all the exposed lines on the side of the house, which looked real ugly. So she asked me to come here and take care of that. So I put the slim duct up, but the unit's not working properly. So we're going to get rid of the unit, put in a Fujitsu, reuse the slim duct, and do this the right way. You know, they had a 4-head unit only using 2 heads, which I know when you're using Fujitsu or Mitsubishi, it doesn't work like that. You know, you got to use at least 60% of the capacity, and they want all the heads hooked up. So leads me to believe that this is what is making this unit, or made this unit, fail. So we're going to get a nice 2-head here, which is supposed to be in, and we'll get it up and running. We'll get you some nice pics. Okay, so we disconnected and we're going to get rid of the outdoor unit. We reclaimed all the gas that was inside of it. We're going to first get rid of this line set. And when you do that, we're just going to unhook right here. Okay, that's to hook up to the indoor head. We'll get rid of this line set, get the new head in, get the new line set in, and start the second one. So we took the first head off, and they ran the condensate line on this side here, and then the power cord and the refrigerant out there. Don't understand why. All they had to do was just switch the condensate to the same side. You don't have to cut 2 holes out of the house. And there was no insulation. It's exactly how we found it. So we're gonna have to re-insulate. And I'm not gonna use that side, so we're gonna have to shoot some great stuff or whatnot in there, close that up, and just use this one hole over here. Take this down and put the new one in. I don't get it, why some people do certain things. So I'll give you some more shots. All right, guys, so we're about to hook up to our refrigerant lines. I always use the Nylog Blue. Very good. It's a real good gasket sealer. So I put it right around here, around the threads, even a little bit right here, just for when the tube, just right here on the lip, so that so when I start cranking it down, the tube doesn't spin or crink. So just right around the threads a little bit. That should be good enough. Okay, so we had to drill through the block here to get our electric, refrigerant lines, as well as discharge out. Again, the guy before us did 2. Don't understand why, but maybe he didn't know how to change the discharge or the condensate from one side to the other. So anyway, so we're gonna put it all on one, and then we're gonna putty or cement this in here and insulate this as well. So we had to use our Milwaukee drill, hammer drill, to do the holes, vacuum them out, and then put what are these called? Where are these? Put the Titan 2 screws in there. Make sure you suck out the dust, or else it's not gonna work properly. Okay, drill, vacuum it out, and then you can re-screw it back in. All right, so we're tying in some of the refrigerant lines. All right, and you really should use a torque wrench. So I'm gonna set it at 14 because it's 1/4 inch. I try to do this with one hand. I hand tighten as much as I can. Let me get this. I'll show you. I'll show you when it gets to the proper tight tension.
sure if you see the number, guys. So it's a beep and then vibrates. Right there. And that's it. A lot of guys over tighten these things and they start leaking later on. Real important to torque them down to the specs. All right, guys, so we have everything tied in. We have the vacuum pump running. We'll bring this down to a good 500 microns. Right now it's around 761. And we'll get a nice, clean, strong vacuum, deep vacuum, so there's no non-condensables in there, or as much out as possible. And we'll start this thing up. Okay, so we just, I showed you the outdoor unit. This is the indoor head. Just started it up for the first time. I put it on just to kind of get it up and going. Heat mode, fan auto, swing at 88. And the fans just kicked in. You know, they'll open up, the louvers will open up, and the refrigerant will go through the coils. And once that sensor gets to, I think it's like 120 degrees, then it'll start cycling the fan at whatever speed the computer says, and then hitting the louvers up and down as well. You can see the louvers are kind of going back and forth here. So this is the basement unit. This is a 9,000. Okay. This is a little less than 400 square. It's probably like 300 square, so 9,000 will do fine down here. And I'll show you the upstairs unit. As I walk upstairs, I can feel the heat all the way from the back of the room, which is a nice sign. It's got a really good projection for that heat to travel. These units are they're good units. Strong, solid units. Working real well. There's gonna be a little bit of painting having to be done, a little spackle. Homeowner knows. All right, so Fujitsu is the way to go. It's a good, strong unit. Inverted, DC inverted technology, so it's good on the electric for the house. Nice and cheap. High SEER rating. Really nice. All right, we're gonna clean up all our stuff and get to the next job. If you liked the video, subscribe. Thank you.